Tell them why you mad, son. One time for your mind. It's the Capital City Podcast. I'm your host, Capital J, alongside
DL Glass.
Indeed. And tonight, we want to talk about why people so mad. And when I say people, I'm talking about everybody who remembers how it used to be is mad when things change. How does that relate to hip-hop? I'm going to tell you how. Like, I remember when I was listening to Run DMC, Sucker MCs, and my mother was like, what is that? I mean, is that that's not even talent. I come from an era where the Temptations, that was talent. They was singing and they could dance. This dude's just talking. Just talking over. There's not even no music. So, for the first time, I saw somebody mad because things had changed. But guess what? A few years later, somebody else was mad because things had changed again. Then they mad again. Right now, to this very day, the same people that were defending Run DMC against the Motown era will sit here and tell you about how awful Lil Baby is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When they were in the same shoes at one time.
I get it.
So why is everybody so mad all the time?
That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that, and as usual, we're going to start at the beginning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that there was some DJ mad at Kool Herc. Why you keep playing the same thing over and over again? That ain't DJing. DJing is let the song play for the people. The people want to dance to the whole song. He keep right on playing the same part over and over. The song will never end.
Right.
I'm sure there was somebody out there like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mad.
Has to be haters with the creators.
Grandmaster Flash scratching the record. Why he got to do that to the record? He ruining the record.
Right.
You want to play it later on, it's going to sound terrible because he keep right on going back to the same spot and jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. He ruining the needle. He going to break the turntable.
It's the voice doing it for me.
That's what the people sound like. You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody complain, that's what they sound like in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Why you got to do it like that? That ain't how it's supposed to be. How come they do? So Ricky. What is all that? That's trash. You messing up. You tearing the record up. You're going to make it so can't nobody ever play that record again.
Right.
You're going to mess the turntable up. You're going to ruin the needle. You see, all that screaming on the microphone, what is that for?
Right.
They can't sing. Why are they up there performing? They can't even sing. Mad.
It's the same thing now.
Right. And then, like think about all the things the MC had to do back in the day. You got to go to the party, control the crowd all night long, help, you keep the party going too, in addition to keep kicking your raps. And then one day, the MC then had to do all that. And I'm pretty sure that some old school MC was like, this dude can't even rock a party.
Right.
What? All he doing is writing a song and go to the studio and record it? What is that? What's going on? This sucks. You know what I used to have to do?
Yeah.
I get $50 and stay at the party all night long. And I rap. And I made people clap their hands. I told them to say ho. And everybody said ho.
Ho.
Then I said everybody scream. And I made everybody scream.
Nobody.
These rappers today, they ain't making nobody scream. What's going on? And they were mad. Then got to the point where, the guys who consider themselves lyricists, look at a dude who's just making records for the party. Plenty of party, just straight up party records. They're not about the lyrics, not about a story you're telling, or nothing other than making people dance and shake their butts.
Right.
What is this? He ain't even telling he ain't talking about nothing.
Talking about nothing.
He ain't talking about nothing. He ain't told a story about nothing.
Uncle Luke.
The words hardly even rhyme.
Too Loud Crew.
He's just telling people over and over again. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're always mad at the next thing.
Right.
I remember when gangster rap started. All they talking about is shooting people and killing people. This ain't no party music.
Right.
What is this? I mean, what gangsters? What is all this gangsters and gangs? And they were mad.
Absolutely. Change.
people always get mad the next day.
Right.
What are all these country dudes coming here talking about nan nigga?
Right.
What is that? And what is a nan nigga?
What they saying?
What they saying? How come they sound so country?
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no son or done or nothing in here.
Yeah. They don't say nothing.
What? And they mad.
Mad.
You know,
Hate.
mad at Outkast.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Mad at UGK and Ghetto Boys. Always mad at the next thing. Why people so angry all the time, man? 'Cause you got to remember that everything that happened, the beginning of it is always met with resistance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we get all the way up to how come the dude got to be singing on the record? He's a rapper.
Right.
Why is he singing?
R&B.
You know, what's wrong with that Ja Rule character? You got to be singing. Why he got to sing all the time? How come he can't just rap? And then 20 years later,
Look.
everybody rapping is singing their raps.
Look.
But in the beginning, folks were mad.
Yes, they were.
Soulja Boy. What's wrong with Soulja Boy? All he did was put a song out on SoundCloud.
Right.
And how you get to be so popular?
Can we step back?
Let's step back.
Let's okay. Ja Rule. Ja Rule don't get enough respect.
It was the beginning of a new movement.
Yes, he don't get enough respect.
But the person who starts it never gets the respect they're supposed to get in the beginning.
He
Like,
never
you know,
says it, though.
for every new movement that's major, like the people that started never get their proper due.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
he got multi-millions, you know, but I'm talking about just, you know, from the standpoint of just starting.
Yeah, but nobody looks back and says that Ja Rule is the father of Drake.
Right. Why?
50 Cent. And then nobody even paid attention when 50 Cent talked so much trash.
Yes.
He was the main one. Why he got to be doing all that singing?
Right.
And then as soon as he got him out the way, you know,
Started singing.
started singing on everything. Yeah, maybe he was like, his voice ain't good enough. I'm going to show you how to do it right.
I'm gonna show
you
you
know,
how to do it
I'm
right.
going to show you how to do it
Yeah.
right. But,
He
I mean,
bullied him.
it's real. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, neither one of them get that credit because you hear people say 50 Cent influenced them, but I haven't heard him in the conversation of actually, you know, curating something new. Or
Yeah, the
Ja
way
Rule.
things are today,
Yes.
you be directly traced back to
Yeah.
50 and Ja Rule.
Right. Yeah.
And like I said, even then, 50 was talking mad trash. He buried
Yes.
Ja Rule over that.
Yes.
You
He
know,
did.
and quietly did the same thing.
Quietly did the
You know,
same thing.
Nelly too. Nelly was kind of a harmonizing MC. And you know,
Yes.
like I think we talked on the other podcast. We were talking about the standards, who set the standards. Like Lauryn Hill did it so well, you really kind of forget that she's the real precursor to all this. But she was such a real singer. Whereas 50, Ja Rule, Nelly weren't real singers. They were just kind of
Right.
harmonizing in their raps, or even a Bone Thugs Harmony. We kind of forget that's another group. When they first came out, like, what is this? Is this R&B? What is it hip hop? What is this? What is this?
They rap it right.
Easy done went to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Right.
What they doing? He signed some dudes from Cleveland, and they singing their raps. And you know what I'm saying? Not everybody was with it, and folks
Right.
were mad.
Yes.
They won a Grammy or what?
Well,
How they get to be, you know, and they put so much money in Easy's pocket, and they touch something that all these other rappers who've been working for years and years and years could not touch the people the way that they did.
Right.
They
Right.
rap and they sang.
I think it was more accepting for a female to rap and sing than a male during that time, and that's why you know, Lauren, like, yes, she did it, but in the sense of the conversation, I was talking about, you know, because the males that started doing it, you know, that was like, what?
I think really the true credit got to go to Bone Thugs.
Really?
I mean, you know, you think Like I remember when Ja Rule put out, "I may want to die with me." I remember thinking about how much that sounded like a Bone Thugs record. You know,
Right.
and when I think about who were the fathers of that style, yeah,
Bone Thug.
it was Bone Thug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
These are the days of our lives. When you think about the way they put their songs together, it's
And they were singing.
Yeah, they were singing and harmonizing together. They like that's one thing cats still don't do to this day. They may sing it by themselves, but nobody's harmonizing with the rest of the group.
Right.
You know, but I can't say that that's something that they like. You know, quietly you go back to you know, the Fearless Four and the Furious Five and the Treacherous Three. All those cats back in the day, they would. You know, they would harmonize too. You know, with the King Al Capone on the microphone, the young lady that won't leave us alone. And they gave you little bits of that too. But there was such a big period of time where nobody was doing that you kind of forget that the fathers of rap did that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But of course not at the level that it's done now, or it, you know, when it happened here. I mean, you know, in more recent times.
Right. But yeah, it had been done before though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we talk about the Force MDs. You know, they were serious singers, but also serious rappers. But to me, they were, you know, I think they made their name more as an R&B group. At the Tender Love drop, you know, you weren't thinking about the fact that they could rap at all. You know, they put out one of the dopest slow jams ever. UTFO sang and rapped, you know?
Okay.
They had a straight up slow jam on their album, Fairy Tale Lover. You know, for what it's worth, it was a decent song.
Yeah.
So there's a group called Whistle.
Okay, we're gonna bring it back to the 20th century.
Hey, I mean, I'm just saying, but you know, like people, there were, you know, I can't say that this is a brand new thing,
right? We know,
yeah. There were, you know, it happened before, you know, and Whistle. I think Whistle's a real good example. They put out a song called "Buggin'," just bugging, and that was straight up hip hop song. In fact, don't take us seriously. We're only bugging. But they also put out Barbara's Bedroom. I was in Barbara's bedroom. Oh, I was in Barbara's bedroom. You should have seen me. And that joint was fire. And they sang a remake of Heat Wave, Always and Forever. I think that was, yeah. And so they were serious singers, but also serious rappers. So it had been done before, but it didn't turn into a thing.
Okay.
And, you know, after, you know, you got Bone Thugs and then 50 and Ja Rule, and then by the time Nelly comes around, you start hearing now it's a thing.
It's a thing, right.
It's a thing. And it's almost the way you create songs in the genre now.
Absolutely.
You know, it's kind of odd for a rapper to just be a rapper. So when you hear guys like DaBaby,
who just rap,
you know, he's almost one of the only guys. Right.
That's why they hate on the style so much.
Think that's what it is?
Yeah. That's why they hate on the style so much. They want him to start singing.
Yeah, he is strictly a rapper. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these Carolina bars.
But these Carolina bars on you.
You know, all that singing and that, you know what I'm saying? That's
hey, look,
cool.
there's somebody mad. Why he ain't singing? What is all this? Just all he doing talk on the microphone. What is that? He can't sing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
People are always mad about something.
I think he's the perfect example because it's not too many
pure rappers anymore.
Right. And it's dope that he's you know, he represents the cat.
Yeah, and we always hold J. Cole up as somebody who's kind of like a traditional MC, but you know, for what it's worth, he'll throw a few bars in there too. And never, you know, like he's always throwing to J. Cole. J. Cole will throw some harmonizing in there on you.
Yeah, he will.
You know,
to make a bar fit.
Kendrick Lamar do it sometimes.
Right.
But nah, DaBaby just straight lyrics. Megan Thee Stallion when she first came out, you know, I didn't even realize that was her
Used to
singing on
rap
there.
a lot.
What's that song? Doom, 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 doom. I didn't realize she was singing on there too. You know, I didn't know that was her, but that's her. You know, so she came in the game singing and rapping.
Right.
You know, even though now you know, it's mostly bars now.
And she danced now.
Everybody's dancing too. Well, no. All the girls are dancing on you, but guys, that's one thing back in the day. Back in the day, dudes used to dance more. They don't dance no more. You know what I'm saying? At some point, it was like, why you gotta be dancing? You know, and it started off, how come we don't dance? I remember Run DMC came out. Like, if you look at the way Run DMC presented versus Grandmaster Flash, you know, Grandmaster Flash be all together. You know what I'm saying? They're visually, they reminded you of what you had seen from groups past, the way they presented. You know, four guys lead, you know, whoever steps up to the mic, they step out from the other four.
Right.
And the other four do something together till it's their turn.
Right.
And Run DMC came out, it's just like, forget all that. You know, but
we on stage.
I'm over here, you over here, and I'm going to walk and be tough looking with the mic till it's my turn, till it's your turn, whatever, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But things, and I'm pretty sure somebody's mad about that too. They ain't even got no stage show.
Right.
What is this? Did they practice?
Nope.
How long did they sit around working on this show? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You still had groups like Kid and Play, but Kid and Play on the flip side, get up and they would dance the entire show. They would take breaks to dance. But then somewhere in the game, like, why they got to do all that dancing? What is that dancing for? Yeah, why they got to be dancing? Nobody want to see two dudes dancing.
Yeah.
And then people just stop dancing. But, you know, hip-hop shows just always have dancers. And with every change, there's a group of people mad about it. You know? Like, we got into Soulja Boy, how mad people were that this dude came into the game a different way. He just dropped a song on SoundCloud and now he got $1 million. What is that?
Right.
But fast forward, same, you know, got a same group of people.
We've been stuck here.
I don't understand nothing he's saying.
Yeah.
How can he get away with that?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yes.
All I hear is, love me, niggas hug me, niggas don't bug me. You hear the rhyming words, but everything in between, you don't know what, and people mad about it. You know, I've heard some fierce conversations over Lil Baby and Young Thug and cats like that.
Right.
We don't always understand what they're saying. But, of course, you know, we're from North Carolina, so a lot of the stuff that people don't understand, sometimes, like, you know, through all the smoke, I can hear it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right, yep.
It's almost like speaking a different language, you know.
Yes.
We have that ability to understand
both.
Right. You know, we grew up on heavy doses of New York hip hop. We understand the slang, we understand the accents, but we also come from the South. So when Young Thug is talking, you know, I can focus in on what he's saying and hear every word.
Right.
But I can imagine how some people can't.
Absolutely.
You know?
Right.
And the people that can't, guess what? They mad. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Right.
And all I say to those people is, if you enjoy reggae,
you can listen.
If you ever enjoyed reggae,
right,
don't complain when you don't understand what an artist is saying.
I used to have to stop breathing to understand what they said in a reggae track.
You had to stop breathing.
Like, and really focus on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you looking for the address, so you turn the radio down.
Yeah, and then after a while you realize, oh, they just speaking English. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It sounds like another language,
right?
Because it's coming with different accents,
yes.
different, and it's just a few words that we don't use that are inserted here and there. And that's the case with all of these changes.
Yes.
You know, New York hip hop is right. It's just a few words. You know, you get to the West Coast, it's just a few, especially like in the Bay Area. You listen to E40, you know, let's get it crack-a-lackin'. You're like, what did he say? What did he say?
Right.
No, he just said, let's get it crack-a-lackin'. And then when you think about it, he's, you know, and then when you really just stop for a moment, it's, oh, let's get it cracking in his way.
Right.
But, you know, if you're so busy hating it, you're going to miss all of that.
You're going to miss all because you're not going to pay attention. You're not going to.
Yeah, you got to stop breathing for a moment. I'm hipper than the homeless. What?
Yes.
He's what in a what? He's hipper than the hippopotamus. Oh.
Yes. Hey, just saying it his way.
Boom.
That's crazy.
Ain't nothing to prove. What? Little baby said he got something to prove.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that some James Brown had to be explained sometimes to some people who just didn't want to get on it.
At first, you know, like James Brown, like I had,
people, gotta get over, folk go under. Then you sit back and think about, people, you got to get over before we go under.
Yeah, I went to school with somebody who spoke like he did.
Of course you did. He's from Tarboro. You know we all went to school with somebody who spoke like that. If you're from North Carolina, especially eastern North Carolina or any place outside of the main urban centers, you're going to know people who speak like that. And the longer you listen to them,
and it's white.
It helps you, Screet. Like, look, like all that stuff, it came right into Screet, Scrimp, you know, all
Queen.
of that stuff. Queen, yep, all that stuff crept right into the vocabulary of hip hop. Whereas before, it was New York slang that was strictly owned everything. Then, you know, West
King's
Coast
English.
Yeah, West. It wasn't even all King's English. Some like what is a done? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and like that's something that don't exist in the King's English. There is no done, but you just gotta, you know, eventually you figure out it's just play on the son. What up, son? What up, Don? Yeah. You see,
that was that Southern influence. That's what that was.
But at the end of the day, you just take a little bit of time and you'll figure it out. You know, it's the context clues. You know what I'm saying? But don't get mad when things change.
Right.
And this is our PSA for the day. Just because it's different than it used to be, don't mean it's the worst thing in the world. Because at one point, whatever you used to love was the worst thing in the world to the people that were before you. You know, you remember when rock and roll first happened? Folks lost their mind. What is this? Wait, what? He played. Why is he playing that guitar like that? Guitar ain't meant to be played that way. This is Capital City with Capital J.